Welcome back to Tousi TV, your global news channel. We come to you guys with some breaking news coming from Pennsylvania, specifically the Villanova University, as there is an ongoing crisis, an active shooter still on site. The police are there. We do have our Tousi TV live feed from the Villanova University. This was near the law school. We're going to give you guys all the updates on this. As I said, this is still live ongoing developments. We're going to bring you guys all the latest updates on this. First things first, the initial report that we've got was that students at Villanova University were actually doing their first year student mass earlier today, a couple of hours ago. They have now been told to lock and barricade doors as an active shooter has been reported on campus. There are reports about, we're still waiting to verify the number of potential casualties and injured and everything else, but they are saying on the ground, local sources, that at least one person has been shot, but we'll get that verified, of course, beforehand. We can show you the first video before we go back to our live feed that we have. This was a moment where obviously there was a first year student mass family picnic. They were getting ready for the new year. This happened. This is when they're evacuating. Insane.
Relax, no one's squished.
Terrifying. Poor students. Now, there's some reaction already. Harry says American TV channels are not yet covering this. Of course, that's why we are your global news channel, to bring you guys everything up to date. I do believe that Fox, the website, Fox News, have posted something about it. Just to give you guys the actual, the initial part of it. At about 4:30 p.m. local time, the first alert was received that read active shooter on the Villanova campus. Move to secure location, lock and barricade doors, more info to follow. We do also have the first statement from the police department saying that Radnor Township Police Department are on location at Villanova University for a report of an active shooter. All nearby residents and students are asked to shelter in place at this time. All further information will come from the office of the superintendent of the police. As I said, we also still do have our live feed from the campus to bring you guys all the latest. The problem here that we have is that, well, a lot of the students have already basically gone to hiding, and we do have a video shortly I'm going to show you from one of the students who's filmed this. They were hiding, I believe, in the utility closet, but the suspect is still out there, still going around. That's the biggest fear for a lot of the students who are currently on campus, of course, and some of the family members are also there because, as I said, this was for the first year students mass. Let's quickly go to the latest video we've received. There's a lot of people in the live chat saying, what about the identity of the shooter? We don't have that yet. So the camera angle, obviously, for the live camera, trying to, I believe, identify certain bits to find out whether anybody could be noticed, including the suspect themselves. But for the record, this area in Pennsylvania is a gun-free zone. Yet another town and city that's controlled by the US Democrats that don't seem to actually care that much. Now, as I said, there's a student that has filmed from inside a utility closet. They are in lockdown. And the first few minutes of when the whole thing started, one of the HR representatives of the university came to clarify the situation, of course, to calm them down. That was the beginning. Let's quickly go and see what they talked about.
Report of an active shooter on campus. I cannot confirm whether that is the case. Supposedly in the library at the law school, other side of campus on the other side of the tracks. Building is locked down, okay? No one is coming in unless we let them in, okay? So you are safe. I know this is unnerving. Just hang tight. We will let you know as soon as we know more information, okay?
Thank you.
Okay, you're very welcome, okay?
Thank you, Ray.
You're welcome. No problem.
So these guys were on the other side of the campus. As you can see, the staff, they could still walk around. But the law school, that part is, and I'll show you the actual location as well for those who are not familiar. Villanova University is the northwestern part from Philadelphia itself, not too far from Philadelphia. And there are some reports that at least one person has been injured by gunshots. As I said, these are the reports that's coming from the local sources, the local media, but we will get that verified completely. We have to wait for the actual authorities to confirm this. It's just happened now, so it will be a little bit slow. Now, what I can show you is a quick report from the local media. Let's, if we can, do we have the, yeah, we do. Okay, so let's go to the next one.
We've learned that police are now responding to reports of an active shooter. It's happening on the campus of Villanova University. So this is just outside Philadelphia. What you're looking at here are live images of the law enforcement that are now on scene. It looks like they're having a discussion here, being briefed. What we know from the school is that they've sent out an alert to students and residents. They're asking them to move to a secure location. They're also asking them to barricade their doors. People are being told to avoid law school, Scarpa Hall area. Again, you're looking at live images here of the active law enforcement response on the campus there of Villanova, just outside of Philadelphia. And there you see some people running as well. Again, this is a very active and moving scene. We will keep an eye on this and we'll bring you an update as soon as we receive it.
Okay, so there is also a post I can show you from one of the students who has now posted on X, KND, saying, "This is the scariest thing I have ever experienced." Actually, it's not a student because it says, in my 46 years of life, could be staff actually, hiding in some building. Hashtag Villanova, hashtag active shooter. I mean, I'm just assuming because 46 years of life, it could be a senior student, or it could just be a staff member, employee of the university. Let's go to the view from above as the police are trying to take control of the situation. We still have no idea where this suspect is supposed to be.
All officers up here that are locked, they're going to have to go through. So start organizing the ERTs to come in. Once we get the keys, we've requested keys and we can't access these officers. It's operating. We advise this week is running. Some are in plain clothes and we're past the tac bench. They are searching the building on earth. PSP made entry on their own. Plain clothes. PSP inside and plain clothes. Coming in. Have PSP hold. We got...
Wow. Yeah, this is the drone footage. Now quickly go to the live feed that we have from Villanova. As you can see there, the police there's a lot of police officers there now, cars, they are also there. We are trying to get confirmation of the FBI presence. I think we have a follow-up statement from the police department. Yes, we do. Okay, so I can just read this for you guys. This is the first update that we received since the initial statement from the police, saying that the Radnor Township Police Department and assisting units are continuing to clear buildings at Villanova University. The incident remains active. At this time, there are no reported victims. So that's the actual police department saying, despite the initial rumors that came, they can't confirm whether there are any casualties reported to the police. They also say, if you are sheltering, stay in place until a police officer guides you. All information will be released at the direction of the superintendent of the police, as they also said earlier on a few minutes ago. So that's the latest statement from Radnor Police Department, the Township Police Department. I'm trying to see there are a couple of students. Okay, so we have a statement as well from the university that we have now just received. I can just also quickly, what on earth is going on with this? Okay, so this is also posted by one of the students who is on the ground, and he is hiding. He's the one who filmed himself from inside the utility closet. So let me just quickly put this and then read it for you guys. There we go. Dear members of the Villanova community, today as we are celebrating orientation mass to welcome our newest Villanovans and their families to our community, panic and terror ensued all over the place with the news of a possible shooter at the law school. Mercifully, no one was injured. Again, no one was injured, and we now know that it was a cruel hoax. There was no active shooter. This is actually apparently coming from the university. No injuries and no evidence of firearms. We'll have to get this verified in this statement from this university to double check, because this has been posted by the students. So they're now saying it's a hoax, right? But there's still a lot of police officers outside. Okay, so what else? No injuries and no evidence of firearms present on campus. Well, that is a blessing and relief. I know today's events have shaken our community. I would like to thank everyone involved in securing the safety of our community, especially our Villanova Public Safety Department and the first responders from the Radnor Police and other local departments. I would also like to thank our orientation counselors and staff in attendance and everything else. I apologize for our students, everything else. So I'm going to get this statement that has been posted by the student verified before that, because as you can see, the police are still on site. The police department themselves confirmed the active shooter, but this statement that we've received, well, being posted online by someone who claims to be a student there, yeah, so apparently this could be a hoax, which is this is a complete waste of time for the authorities, considering how many police officers have been called to this. This is absolutely insane. This is crazy, guys. Now, if you go to the local media, one person doing a hoax, right? The local media, the latest report, let's just quickly see how this just shows the number of police officers who've gone there. Apparently, now it's a hoax.
They are in force. They are standing by. They have converged here ready for the worst, or what we hope will be the best as this situation unfolds. An active shooter alert at Villanova University. Radnor police on the scene. Campus police also on the scene. A ground zero seems to be right outside of this law school.
That's crazy.
Here in the heart of campus.
Look at him.
And again, a number of authorities, a number of police moving in to right here, right at the center of your screen, moving into, looks like a parking lot or campus building right as they're moving in. And we're following this
that costs a lot of money.
Situation unfolding here live. We're looking live from Chopper 6, sharing this information. We're watching it together as more information continues to come
the actual thing, if this is a hoax?
But right now, the big story is an active shooter alert at Villanova University. Everyone on campus being urged to shelter in place, but police are moving in. This is a fluid scene, and as more information comes in, we are bringing it to you. But these live pictures telling us, slowly but surely, telling us what the story is here on Villanova. As we mentioned, freshmen just arrived yesterday, freshmen and their families.
By the way,
so what has been a busy day of orientation is now turning into a dramatic scene.
It's important to mention
at Villanova.
It's important to mention, going back to the live scene, that they're still there, by the way. They've still secured the area, the police. First things first, this, as a hoax, if it's a hoax, is costing so much money right now. Secondly, if something big happens somewhere else in the area, everyone's attention is here right now, including the authorities. That's the other problem. Thirdly, as we speak, President Trump has now joined the law enforcement and military in DC, which I'm going to wait for the actual police department as well to confirm this hoax. And I think we're waiting for the footage that we have from President Trump with the police and the military. While we do that, I'm just waiting to confirm the police department themselves. This is just insane. Look at that. I think I think what you're saying is that there might be the students and the families coming towards the main road, and that's the main entrance, of course, and where the police is located. And let me just double check this. Have we got we're still waiting for the police. This is insane. Why are they not? If the university, this is the fascinating part, if the university have already issued the statement, a proper statement, as you can see, it was quite wordy, why can't the police release a statement now to calm people down? I don't understand. All right, while we wait for that, let's just get some reaction. I would say some of the comments are from before it was mentioned that it was reported that it was a hoax. So Ivan said, always the blue states. And he also said, what a-hole creates such a hoax in these times? And also why? He says a hoax confirmed by university president. Yes, as we also mentioned, it's just crazy the way how fast, obviously, the law enforcement responded, which is supposed to be a good thing, obviously, but the reaction to it as well. So there's a couple of comments in there, but the members of the chat forum that we have are from before. We have what on earth? All right, nice coverage, better video than Fox News. Thanks, Tousi, thank you. This never happens in red states. Yeah, so where is the police department? I'm very much interested to see why they're taking their time. All they have to do is just do a one-sentence statement. That's all they have to do, not much, to obviously confirm what the university have also said. Yeah, I mean, this has been verified anyway, so it is a hoax. But the police are not saying it. I mean, some of the footage that were received, including the way the police went in, is... hang on, let me just see if I can show it to you guys. The level of... the amount of resources that was put into this quickly, very quickly, quick response, which is, as I said, it's a good thing, but it's also And now that we know what we know, massive waste of money. For example, look at this. It's crazy. That was posted by a New York Post. Was it? Hang on. Who was it? Yeah, it's New York Post. So it's completely insane. Anyway, we are now going to wait for the president. I believe he's in DC with the military and the law enforcement. There's some updates coming in from DC as well in regards to, of course, the federalization of the capital and the takeover, as the occupation of Washington DC. As you can see, more of the students and their families are now coming out. Someone said in the live chat, Lady B says, yeah, Tim Pool is swatted all the time. Yeah, it's quite dangerous, by the way. In case you're not familiar, Tim Pool, during his live podcasts a number of times, the SWAT team have stormed in because somebody basically does a hoax, and it's extremely dangerous because obviously the SWAT team, when they go somewhere, they're told there is an ongoing situation, just be ready, be on standby to just shoot. And luckily, nothing bad has happened with Tim Pool and his team. Yeah, Dawn says, if caught, the hoaxer should be arrested and charged. Yeah, and also it would be interesting to kind of just get the motive, understand why on earth is this a prank? Is this a distraction? What on earth are you thinking? Anyway, I hope it wasn't just a prank. Well, actually, I hope it was just a prank rather than someone with a different agenda. It's crazy stuff, absolutely crazy stuff. Anyway, we are going to take a break. I'm going to wait for the live coverage from Washington, D.C. There's also the redistricting vote in California happening today, which we're going to keep an eye on that as well. Of course, there's been some controversy recently with some of the states and the US Democrats running away. But this time, obviously, they're going to take control of that, the US Democrats in California. Anyway, now that we can confirm it's actually been good news, relatively speaking, I can also confirm we now have a Tousi TV bubblehead. This is thanks to, it doesn't actually look like me, does it? This is blah, blah. This is thanks to my future mother-in-law. As of a couple of weeks from now, she'll be my mother-in-law. She gave me that as a present, so I'm gonna have to keep him here as my sidekick, right? If anything happens, it will always be the Tousi TV bubblehead. All right, now, well, that's good. That's good, guys. We can take a breath. Take a breath. Everything's fine. I can drink water. Ah, good times. All right. If you want to get more out of this channel, make sure to become a member of Tousi TV Plus by going on tousi.tv. And of course, don't forget to download the Tousi TV app, your home of geopolitical news. And thank you so much for watching. I'm Maya Tousi, and we are the media.